All right, everyone, happy Thursday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here on this sunnier day that we've seen yet again. Now, if you've been up closer to that Canadian border, Clallam County, Skagit and Whatcom counties, at the San Juans, it's been a bit more cloudy up there. We've also seen some pockets of sunshine, not as much, but definitely have been noticing a bit more of a gloomy day up across those parts, and even saw a few showers up there, while many of us farther to the south saw none of that and saw all this sunshine and mild conditions too. We're going to change things a little bit heading into Friday, but not a whole lot. And then into the weekend, all of us begin to dry on out, and it looks like we're going to see temperatures well into the 50s, even approaching 60 as we head on into the start of next work week. Now, let's go ahead and get into what we've been seeing snowfall-wise, because the North Cascades have been where we have seen the better chances of some of that accumulating snowfall, but really here over the past 24 hours, it hasn't really even been that impressive. Now, this does not include what we've seen throughout the daytime hours here on Thursday. Just through early this morning, you can see amounts up to about 3 inches. While elsewhere, go farther south, this is what we were expecting. Little, if anything, an inch around Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass. Crystal Mountain only coming up with a trace of snowfall. So definitely some pretty limited amounts. Now, let's get back to the temperatures, because we saw those low to mid 50s for many spots here across western Washington, except farther to the north there, where you can see Bellingham coming in at 48 degrees, the cloudier skies. Definitely more of a culprit for that. Now, we head into the day tomorrow. We'll keep really more the same ahead for us. Temperatures back in the low 50s for many of us farther to the south. And then check out the weekend. Cool down on Saturday, but then back into the 50s we go Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Those are expected to be our mild to slightly, maybe even warm days here by early March standards, as we get up into the mid 50s. Both days, possibly even maybe approaching 60. Better chance of that on Tuesday before we do start to notice things cooling down, with some additional showers on the way for us heading on into Wednesday and Thursday. Up this way around Port Angeles, some blue skies there. You also see some clouds too, but pretty beautiful day here into the almost end of our work week. And looking at our Tacoma, you can see skies also featuring a lot of cloud coverage, but at the same time too, some of those blue skies with some sun breaks from time to time, and not too different here for us in Everett at the end of our Thursday. While noticing down this way around Seattle, you can see, looking from our Queen Anne camera, right out over towards Lumen Field, 52 degrees, south winds coming in at about 20 miles per hour. Still kind of breezy out there, and what we're going to expect into the night is that those temperatures will hang generally into more of the mid 40s. Cloudy skies beginning to come on in. I think a few of us do sneak into the upper 30s before starting to notice into the day of tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, getting back up to the 50s. Here's the radar, and you see those showers that are across some parts of western Washington, namely more so the Olympic Peninsula, up across these parts right here. You can see that across areas such as Jefferson and Clallam counties. Going to be moving that through parts of western Washington here as we head on into the night, but really not a whole lot other than just that. That line extends up towards the north and eventually helps to produce a few light showers up here closer to Bellingham, northern parts of Skagit County as well. And elsewhere, really little of anything. And that doesn't really make its way too much into the North Cascades. Again, some snow up there, but not a whole lot. So we were hoping for quite a bit more, but that system is quickly beginning to scoot off to the east. And once it's out of here, then we're going to be out of moisture, and we're going to see high pressure take on over. So as we look at that here again on Futurecast, notice that things are definitely going to be on the lighter side as far as any sort of precipitation that we do see. And by tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, you can see that little area of snow up across the extreme North Cascades beginning to fade. And we're going to continue to have more of that trend eventually once we head on into the evening hours. I think throughout the daytime hours, we'll still keep a lot of it around, but once we head on into that evening, 8 p.m., that beginning to disappear there, and then completely disappearing throughout the night and into early Saturday, where we'll have some clouds around still, but not really noticing much in terms of any precipitation at that point, and really drying out a whole lot as we head on into the day on Saturday, and completely seeing skies clearing out farther to the north too, while we'll keep things a bit more cloudy farther south before we do start to clear out a little more. Even heading on into Sunday, could even see some of that fog out there early into Sunday morning. So looking at the amounts of precipitation we're still expected to see, at best maybe 1/10 of an inch, and those will be for those areas there around Mount Vernon, Bellingham, over towards Quileute, farther south, 0. Yeah, a lot of nothing showing up in the rain gauge as well. Snowfall maybe close to a half a foot, and again, take that with a grain of salt. We do see some limited moisture up there, so that it might not all fall, especially right there at the exact location of Mount Baker. But around Stevens Pass, maybe an inch more, and then little of anything farther south, as things are expected to be very depleted of a lot of the precipitation needed to produce that. And yeah, we're just talking about temperatures after that. We're tracking highs heading into Sunday and Monday and Tuesday that will be increasing and getting back up into those mid to upper 50s. Now, if you were wondering, record highs for that date, 64, getting closer to 68, heading on into Monday and Tuesday. So we're going to be shy of those by quite a bit, but it's going to feel pretty nice out there, especially with the sun that we're going to see. And we'll continue to have the 50s into a lot of next week. Average highs at 52 now, so a lot of those numbers, even though they're in the 50s, will be slightly below normal. For tonight, we'll see temperatures drop down into the low 40s mainly, a few upper 30s here and there, and then highs tomorrow topping off in the upper 40s and low to mid 50s, like Puyallup getting up to 54 degrees. Same for us in Chehalis and Bremerton at 54, Olympia topping off at 52 degrees. Your 7-day forecast after tomorrow's very small rain chances, we're going to dry things out completely. Saturday through Tuesday, we'll see partly to mostly sunny skies. Expect during some of those mornings to see some areas of fog. Could be pretty thick and dense at points too, so just keep an eye out for that. And we'll head on into next Wednesday and Thursday, seeing some additional rain coming back in, with Wednesday probably being the better chance of seeing some of that rain. Okay, everyone, so looks like we're getting ready to end off February here next couple of days on a very lamb-like note, and that means going to be starting off March on a very lamb-like note at the same time too. We'll see if the line comes around at any point into the month of March. All right, everyone, we'll take care. Have a wonderful and a tremendous Thursday night. We'll talk to you soon.